People often ask me, living alone like this, don't you ever feel lonely? If I said no, I think I'd be lying to myself. Of course I do. There are days when I'm so exhausted that I want it to have someone beside me asking, what happened today? There are days when I'm sick, and all I wish for is someone to buy me a warm bowl of porridge, or simply sit beside me and say, it's okay, just rest for a while. But when you live alone, even those little things are things you have to do for yourself. You buy your own medicine, you cook for yourself, you comfort yourself. And then there are days when something really good happens. I want to tell someone about it right away. I want to say that today I accomplished something, or that something really interesting happened to me. People who watch my vlogs might even think, how can her life revolve around this little house all the time? Wake up in the morning, study for a while, cook, clean the room, study again, go out to buy groceries in the afternoon, come back home in the evening, and then the same thing day after day. From the outside, it probably looks quite boring, but honestly, I really love this life. This little house is not a lonely or boring place to me. It feels more like a place where I can come home and simply be myself. Here, I don't have to try to please anymore. I can eat whatever I want, sleep whenever I want, wake up whenever I want. There are days when I don't feel like doing anything at all. I let my room stay a little messy for a day. I leave my clothes where they are. I leave the dishes in the sink. I lie in bed, watch a movie, drink a cup of coffee, and tell myself, it's okay, I can take a little break today, and I feel at peace. These moments are also what I've been capturing in my videos. At first, I only filmed them as a way to keep memories of my life. I never thought that so many people would watch. But then I started receiving comments from people all over the world. Some people said, keep going. Others said, I'm living alone too, just like you. Some even shared their own stories with me, and I realized maybe I'm not as alone as I once thought. There are people I've never met, people whose lives I know almost nothing about, and yet they still take the time to write a few words to me. Sometimes those few words are enough to make an ordinary day feel a little warmer. I remember one night, quite late, I received a message from someone I had met through these videos. They asked me, are you still awake? Are you doing okay today? I stared at those messages for a long time, and somehow my eyes started to fill with tears. They didn't ask me what I should do. They didn't try to say anything profound. They simply told me, you know, some people live surrounded by others and still feel lonely. But you may be living alone and yet you are trying your best every single day. I feel like someone had truly seen all the things I had been trying so hard to do. I cried, but somehow I also feel lighter. I realized that sometimes I don't need someone to come into our lives and solve our problems. And I'm truly grateful that I've met people like that. Maybe we never sat at the same table, never gone out for a coffee together, never even met in the real life, but somehow they stepped into a very small part of my life and left a little warmth there. Maybe that's why now I no longer see living alone the way I used to.